On today's program, we'll discover some exciting truths and powerful nuggets. More honey from heaven, teaching you how to receive your miracle from God. Now, with God's anointed word for you, here's Robert Tilton.
Watch this.
We men want to take a woman in our arms, and a girl wants to take a man in her arms, and pretty soon we want to take him to bed with us.
Isn't that exciting?
Go on. Go over there and touch it. Put your arms around her. Put your hand on her breast. See how far you can take your hand. See how far she'll let you go. Go ahead, girl. Touch him at the most sensitive part of his body.
Ooh-hoo.
There is one place in the woman's body and one place in the man's body that creates multiplication. They're not two, they're not three, they're not four places, they're not 10 places, there is one place. In the woman's vagina.
Oh, you're listening. I see you. You're listening.
There's only one place in the woman's body where the male organ was designed to penetrate. The vagina.
Did you get that?
Only one organ made to bring forth life. It's the male organ. It's not in lesbianism where the tongue of a female goes into the vagina of another female.
It's like honey gets inside my mouth.
It's not in the male where the male organ goes into the part of the body where the waste matter comes out of the body that's poisoned.
That can't be God.
And he penetrates that part of the body in homosexuality. It's not to be put into the mouth of the man or the mouth of the man or the woman on the male organ.
I'll say that again.
It is the male organ penetrating the vagina of the woman, the male and the female.
I'm feeling this.
He says, look at the orifices of the body, the openings in the body. Certainly you can't put the male organ or the woman's tongue in the eye.
Hold it. I'm sorry.
Maybe touch the ear. Certainly not in the orifices of the nose. But there are a couple of three other places.
Uh-huh.
There's the mouth. There's the anus.
I just got another good one.
Where the poisons of the body are excreted. They didn't know how to handle it.
You're holding your horses back. You got to just hold. You're holding back.
There was a fire that rose up in them. They didn't know how to contain, and everybody knows when the sexual arousal reaches a certain point, the person goes insane.
Hitting this wild. It's the wildest thing I have ever seen.
A bull, after a cow in the heat, if he cannot reach the cow and there's a barbed wire fence between them, will go through the barbed wire and cut himself to pieces in order to impregnate that cow. I was raised on a farm. I saw it. Men and women go wild. Woo! And then when it's perverted and it becomes homosexuality, it's not only wild, it is insane. And the heat becomes so intense, the sexual heat becomes so intense, the male organ doesn't want the vagina of the woman, but to turn that person over and to enter into the rear where the poison comes out.
That's what this ministry is all about.
And it keeps coming out until they develop AIDS with no immunity against disease, and they D-I-E, they die.
Huh.
God made the female breast, young man. What's wrong with you handling it, fondling it?
And cause men to give into our bosom.
Oh, sure, you're married to this girl, you're married to this man, but come on, let's have a good time. Somebody go get a six-pack.
And some enchiladas, too, and guacamole. We won't leave that out. For sure won't leave that out. We can't make it anymore without nachos.
Bring in some bourbon.
I just heard the Lord say, it is a spirit.
Pick up the phone and send in a couple of call girls. I go to church too, but you know, it didn't make me queer.
It's a lie of the devil. I shouldn't have said that.
Well, I wouldn't buy that 100%.
Believe it.
Please erase that from the tape. I didn't. Let's edit that out, will you?
And we just went off the air.
The only way you ever become one flesh is when the male organ penetrates the woman's vagina. The only place, the only organs that can come together in completeness is the male organ and the vagina of the woman, and they become one. And if you interrupt that in any way, you become adulterous or a fornicator or a homosexual.
We got that blue on today, don't we?
And if in your sexuality you're outside of marriage with it, and you do anything with marriage outside of the male organ penetrating the vagina, you're outside creation.
Something not normal with the regular type of physical actions in the organs of your body.
Don't have to wait to get married to have intercourse.
Woo! I'm going to say that again.
You know, you don't have to have sex relations only with your wife or your husband. You can go outside and you get it all.
The day of miracles has come!
You don't have to use only the male organ or the vagina of the woman. You can use your tongue. You can use other things. You can use other orifices of the body. You can pervert it. You can pervert everything.
Mike checked it out.
Man, I got a quick fix. I can get you there now.
Oh, hallelujah!
I can satisfy you. I can set your impulses on fire.
I get so tickled over this.
I can make your senses vibrate. I can let you lay hands on everything that came in the world to get it and deliver it to you now. Now, folks,
Listen closely.
that tastes good, that feels good.
Oh, shabba, shata, shata, J.C. Penney.
I can't tell you how good that feels and how good that tastes.